All right, I'm in the dressing room. Made my first rounds. Got on the floor about 10 o'clock. It's probably about 11:30. So here's the deal. It's not that it's not people upstairs, but of course, just like, any other night in the club, some nights is different than others. And tonight, it's just one of those nights, ain't picking and choosing. And you gotta hustle. And for me, I'm in the mood where it's like I'm not really in the mood. Whatever's there for me is for me. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And I'm just not really in the mood to have to be trying to have to do too much and work too hard for it. I'm technically supposed to be going on stage at 12. So we'll see how I feel after I count this little bit of money that's in my bag. Wait, I'm gonna turn it around. Can y'all see that little part? Can't even see it because there was barely anything in there. It's just a little teeny bit, not a whole lot. But anyway, so I'm gonna count that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chime back in when I do get to the house because we have a lot to talk about. So stay tuned. Guess who's back? Hello, Des. Mama Monster here. So, first order of business. If you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Guys, especially you guys who have been with me through this journey, we are only a mere few subscribers away. So if you have not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And that way you can and hit the notification bell. That way you will be aware when I do drop new content. So where have I been? As you can see from the clip, I have been in the club. That was actually one of my last nights in the club. So, as far as the club is concerned, you guys, it is probably a little, not to say overdue, but how about I say, without further ado, let me just go ahead and announce the fact that my retirement is approaching. And as I get near my retirement, you're not going to see me in the club that often. You're not going to see me in the club that much. For the most part, you'll probably catch a clip here, a clip there. And what we're going to do in the meantime is talk about some other things because, just like anyone else, I have gone through some major life changes. One of which includes a major career change or transition, should I say, something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Mama Monster had to find some other ventures and avenues of income, and I've been able to do that through a real estate, my love. And that's something that I don't mind talking about, but because I don't want to veer too far away from what the original content of the channel was, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. But I will say, if you are a little more interested in what I've been doing, since I haven't been on cam, I'll definitely let y'all know, baby. And I'm trying to be a little teeny bit quiet because my boyfriend is asleep in the bed. He worked a long shift today, so he's tired as he should be. But anyway, how have you guys been? I've been missing, recording and everything, but like I mentioned, I'm one of those people where when I'm learning something new, it takes a lot of, I guess, brain power or whatever. And what happens is I end up, oh man, sorry, y'all, I had to close the video. But anyway, what happens is I end up taking, I guess that extra brain power or whatever that I would usually expend on doing videos, editing videos, things like that. It really has gone all the way into the new skills that I've been learning in real estate. Mama Monster had to, become an investor. But anyhow, as far as the club is concerned, okay, so this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about, oh shit. I want to talk about, y'all just think my little blanket fall. Anyway, so I want to talk about the last night that I was in the club. Now, and it should be, let me see, maybe about, this was, so the clip that you seen, I'm thinking it's maybe about a week or two ago. Now fast forward or rewind rather, maybe a week prior to that, y'all, I go to the club and it was closed due to COVID. Now, if you're anything like me, you look at little things like that as a sign. At the time, you know, before I had even made it there that night, I was already saying to myself, like, damn, you know, it was getting to the point where, y'all, I would take a shower, I put my makeup on, and it was like I just could not bring myself, like, you know what, I just don't feel like it tonight. And I found myself making more and more excuses as to why I didn't feel like going. It's the weather, it's the parking, it's the DJ, whatever it was. And anyway, so, you know, I finally got it together, said, okay, boom, tonight's the night, I'm about to go and go to the club, gotta get it, you know, let me get it together. Y'all, got to the club, and matter of fact, well, at this point in the video, I would have already put it in there. So the clip that you seen in the beginning, one of the clips was probably that night when I went. Yellow sign in the door, and they were closed, completely closed. And this had to been maybe the 4th or 5th shutdown due to COVID, but it was completely out of the blue. I had just seen a live of, I think my DJ or whatever had put the live up or whatever, so I knew I had just seen some activity on social media. So I get there, and I did, you know, I'm so in my zone, like trying to mentally prepare for the night. I drove past. I had to like back up, and I seen a sign on the door. So anyway, so that sign on the door for me resonated as a sign from the universe. Like, you know what? You really wasn't even trying to be here anyway. So it just translated to me that, you know what, you need to take this time, take advantage of this time, and expend it on learning a new skill, being disciplined in, you know, taking that skill and applying it, not just learning it, but being able to apply it and take action on what I was learning. So, and I've been able to do that in abundance, is all I can say. Anyway, so fast forward, let me see. So the night after that, when I finally did make it to the club, which is the other clip that you've seen, yeah, y'all, it was just one of them nights where it was like, I had it in my mind, like, okay, I'm here, I done made it, but I'm just not even really trying to work harder than what, you know, I just didn't want to work hard for it. I felt as if I just was at a point to where as though I'm tired of picking my money up off the ground. I'm tired of having to fight for it. I'm tired of having to sweat for it. And just all of those other feelings that come with the drama and the politics of being in the club. And now, if you're a baby stripper, you're not there yet. For you, it's, you know, it's still maybe a lot of fun. You know, and don't get me wrong, it is good when you can find, you know, some enjoyment in the shift and work. And some nights for me are, you know, good nights are still, you know, I still find enjoyment. What I mean is that, you know, when you get to the point in your career to where as though you are now 5-10 years into your dance career, it's really, you know, there comes a time where you either outgrow it, you outgrow the atmosphere, you know, being there every night, and that's where I'm at now. So throughout these vlogs, you've seen me travel, you've seen me do doubles, you've seen, you know, me do weekend, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night hustles. And now I'm at the point in my career where it's like, you know what, I just want to be a partly part-time. Meaning, if I decide to go once a week, that's what it is. If I decide to go once this month, or if I decide not to go, just period. That's what it is. So that's where I am as far as dancing now. And I thought about it this past week, and I said, you know what? It's halfway nice out. I probably wouldn't mind going to the club. And the reason why I mentioned the weather and it being halfway nice, number one, we all know that the weather can heavily impede on the turnout that you have at your crowd. If it's raining outside, if it's snowing, sleeting, chances are the customers that come out may be fewer than it was if it hadn't rained. You might, you're not going to get as big of a crowd. And that's usually how it works. Anywho, so not even because of the weather though. Here at my club, it used to be in the before in BC, before COVID, in the before time, the club had a parking lot that sat directly across the street from the club, so you didn't have to go into either of the parking garages. So we were spoiled. We'd be able to pay our money, pay and park directly across the street from the club, get out your car, walk across the street, boom, bam, there you go. Now, I gotta drive up the garage in a spiral, pick a spot, spiral down, tumble and roll out the garage, and then walk across the street. And I'm being real dramatic, but anywho. So now that parking lot is open, but only on the weekends, only on a Friday and Saturday night. However, these are also my more busier nights. These are also higher tipping nights. So if I'm in the mood to where as though I feel like, okay, well, I don't mind working, but I'm really not feeling the weekend crowd. And again, veteran dancers know what I mean. There's a difference between, not only is there a difference between day shift and night shift, but there's also a difference between your weekday night shift and then the weekend night shift. During the weekend, you have a lot of, in addition to the customers that come out to actually patron the dancers, you have, some party goers as well. People that's just there to party and aren't necessarily patroning the dancers and trying to tip the dancers or whatever. So with that being said, don't get me wrong, these are also the nights where I tend to make more money, but then there's also more of a hustle, more of a struggle, more sweat, more of a grind. You know what I mean? There's more that is put into it. So anyway, if I decide that I don't want to deal with the parking garage situation, which is Sunday through Thursday, and I would rather park in the parking lot, but I don't want to deal with the weekend crowd. You see where the push and pull is. So anywho, can't have my cake and eat it too. Anyway, I forgot why I went off into that whole tangent. I think I was just trying to explain the fact that for me, I'm at a point now in my career where if the stars are not aligned in the proper order, then yeah, whether the parking lot is open or not, I just don't feel like going. I would rather spend my time focusing on the other ventures that I have going on. You guys being one of them. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I miss recording for y'all. How you been, girl? Anyway, I'm sorry. Let me stop being a clown. But I'm just saying, no, it does. It frees up my time. And although I haven't been around, it's not because I hate, I've just been working in other ventures. But anywho, like I said, and I was feeling guilty though. I was feeling guilty about like, damn, I think I've been dancing for so long that I myself identify and still do as being an entertainer. So taking that piece of my life away. I feel like it is a transition. Like even now it's like I'm happy, like, oh word, yeah, I don't gotta go to the club, but I think about it. And maybe not tonight, you know, Sunday night, but definitely last night I felt like, damn, bitch, wait a minute, you supposed to be, you know, you supposed to be somewhere trying to make some money right now. It's just that instinct, that hustler, go, get up, grind, and go mentality that stays there and stays with me. But anyway, but yeah, so a few things about that night. So when I was there, and I did, you know, I made my rounds. I made my tip man bag plus my parking. I basically stayed long enough to do that. Y'all, I got there at 9. I was leaving by 1:45. I didn't stay very long. By the time I was leaving is when, you know, money was actually coming in. This was, I believe, a Tuesday night. So by the time I was leaving is when the money was actually coming in. Girls was like, no, why you going? And I'm like, no, it's cool. I'm gonna be back. You know, I just got some stuff to do in the morning, which I did. But at the same time, you know, during my break times, one particular time I'm sitting there, and because I do, it's not uncommon for me to take a break when I feel like things are slow. But I'm sitting there, you know, working on my other business ventures. So it was dawning in my mind, like, you know what, my mind isn't even here. It's somewhere else. And there's nothing wrong with it. But there will be another vlog. You'll see me in a club again. It's just not something that I'm pressing the issue on right now. However, as I mentioned, it's getting warm out. It's getting nicer out, which means Mama Monster is going to feel just a little bit more froggy. Especially with me being able to, as I mentioned, I was expending a lot of my brain power trying to get things in order with, you know, with my real estate business. And now that I'm approaching being closely set up and organized in that, I feel like I can begin to, like, okay, I do have the time, I'm home, so let me focus on some of these other things, and yeah, maybe pop into the club and, you know, see what's what. Even if it's just to give y'all some content, give y'all some tips, give you some encouragement, some motivation, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I just wanted to drop this quick video. Again, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. On our way to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Please help me. What else? Is there anything else I want? So, this is more so like just a catch-up video, getting you caught up where I've been, all that good stuff. But in the next video, you know, we're gonna do some topics. Like I said, if I'm not in the club, we're just gonna talk. And I know some of you came to this channel specifically for the stripper vlogs, specifically for the stripper content, and I understand, and I am grateful to you. I appreciate you, and I understand if I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still gonna be stripper content. It's just you might not see me on the pole. You might not see a stage set every vlog. It's gonna be deeper than that. We're gonna talk about the hustle. I mean, maybe I give you some pointers on making your rounds. I can tell you what I do. Matter of fact, here we go. When I'm making my rounds, now, depending on where you are in the country, some stages, like here in Baltimore, the stage sits in the middle of the bar. In other places, the stage is just the stage. Customers can come up to the stage. So, if your stage is one where you're able to work the entire stage, because at a club that I worked in Virginia, it was weird, but like you couldn't work the whole stage. It was other girls on the stage with you, and you pretty much had to dance just kind of like in the one spot, so it was weird. But anyway, if that's not your club setup, what I suggest as far as when you're on the stage, don't just dance, but remember to hustle as well. So what you want to do is you're going to dance, And the standard is first song dance, second song top comes off, third song bottoms come off too. That's the standard. Now, if you're not comfortable getting nude yet or whatever, don't worry about that. But that's the standard. This will help you make money. Some guys do want to see tits. Some guys do want to see some cooch. All right, that's what they come there for. You are the entertainer. It's up to you how you entertain, but again, it's what you're comfortable with. I'm just throwing these pointers out. All right, so first song, first song, you dance. Second song, you know, second song, take off your top. Third song, take it off. I'm sitting here laughing, y'all, because okay, so in one of my videos, I did a vlog. It was my audition at my new club in Atlanta. So during the audition, and the club is great, by the way. I went to Pinups. Y'all, the DJ gonna say, oh man, YouTube, I probably shouldn't even say it because like I'm trying to get monetized and all that stuff. Just know that the DJ made it known. First song, show us your dance moves. Sex song, no. First song, show us your dance moves. Next song, show us your goods. I'm just gonna say your goods. All right, so anyway, all right. So after you get comfortable, you're on stage. Now, in between these songs, right, that first song, show them your dance moves. That second song, by the time you get to that second song, if you haven't already, what you need to do, you want to go up to your customers on the stage, but basically make sure that you make eye contact with each individual customer. If I'm just dancing, right, I'm just dancing. But if I look at you, it makes it personal. And it encourages a person to tip you because now they feel that connection to you. They feel that you are basically dancing for them. If it sounds corny, I'm sorry, it's true. They feel as though you're dancing for them. It's giving that customer individual attention. And don't worry about them feeling like, oh, well, she's looking at me and now she's looking at them. Listen, you're there to hustle. You're there to make your money. Don't worry about that. They not going to be worried about that. They're going to be happy and excited when you get off that stage and you go around to them to, do your tip drill. All right. But while you're on the stage, again, first song, show them your dance moves. Next song, right? Show them your hustle. Hustle. Show them your dance moves, right? Nah, don't do that. But I mean, you can smile. It's cool, smile, but be personable and to them. All right, and then get back on the stage. Some more dance moves. Other side of the stage, if there is another side of the stage. But just make sure that you're making eye contact. You know what I mean? That's some very, very valuable game I just gave you, baby hoes. Anywho. I'm so happy and excited and elated and grateful and gracious that you stayed until the end of this video. So, again, be my 1,000th subscriber. I promise it will bring you good fortune and luck and prosperity and abundance and all of those other good things that you are seeking in your life. You know why? Because you did a good thing, you did a good deed, and it only cost you like a little finger push of a click. All right. But anyway, I missed y'all and I'm glad to see y'all. I will definitely be uploading again soon. Yeah, 'cause we got some, you know what I want to do for y'all? I want to do some reviews, like some of the shows that I've been watching. I want to give y'all my opinions and, just so we can talk about what's going on other than stripping. Because you know what? It's one of those, it's like once you have delved into that world of the adult entertainment, the hustle, right? The hustle and the mentality can be so applicable into other areas of your life. And that's what I like to share with you guys. That's, you know, as far as the reviews and just giving my opinion, right? Because my hope is that if you wasn't already on the right track, maybe I can help to get you there, right? But anywho, so y'all have been, oh my God, thank you. Y'all have been so loyal. We're almost 1,000 subscribers in, y'all, so I'm just pumped about that. But anyway, until next time.